I need a therapist. I am so traumatized right now. I just got back from watching Men, the film, not just staring at weird men, although that's part of the movie. Uh, I I've never been so traumatized. I've never seen something so horrific, disturbing. I'm in shock. I am literally in shock. I'm shell shocked. I got out of the film maybe an hour ago. Had to run some errands. This is gonna be that particular sequence is gonna be in my head. It's not gonna be able to leave my head for a long time. It's funny because I had trouble sleeping last night because I was so excited to see this film. Now I don't think I'll ever sleep again. I'm a big fan of the director of this film. Ex Machina was amazing. Absolutely loved it. Phenomenal film. Um, and then Annihilation. Personally, I think Annihilation is like one of, if not the greatest science fiction film ever made. It's unreal. It's unbelievable. It's fantastic. Amazing film. So they said he's doing another movie. I said, sweet, I'm in. I don't need to know nothing about it. And I saw the trailer and I was like, that looks really, really creepy. I'm in. I'm sure it'll be cool. And then they're like, ooh, horror. I wouldn't call this a horror. Unless you're into like body horror, then it'll be right up your alley. But if you walk out of this movie going, that was awesome, I loved seeing that, then go to the hospital immediately. This movie, I wouldn't even, I have no, I don't know what to say. I'll start with what I know, with things I know for a fact. It's gorgeous. The color palette is unreal. That's the first thing that took me in, you know. I don't look it up, so I don't know for a fact, but I'm assuming it's the same cinematographer from Annihilation. It's gorgeous, but in like a different way. Like Annihilation had like otherworldly, beautiful images and colors. You know, look at this giant soap bubble. Isn't that pretty? Stuff like that. This was more like, here's a shot of some trees and flowers, but it's gorgeous and the way the color pops, and it's a beautiful movie. And I can't say it's a bad film. It's not a bad film. It's a masterfully crafted film. It's just I don't know what I need to talk to the writer director and say, "Hey, can you explain to me exactly what you were saying?" I mean, I get it. Some of it's an allegory for this, some of it represents that. Overall, I think I kind of grasp a little bit of what it was trying to say. But in the end, I need a much more thorough explanation. I need someone to spell out for me, this represents that, this means that, this is why we did this, this is what. I need to know why I had to see that. Why I had to look at such horrific, disturbing images and what they represented. Because when the movie ended, I was like, what? Either I just saw the most ridiculous, pointless thing I've ever seen, or I just saw the most genius, amazing film ever created. I just don't get it yet. I feel like I just read all of Shakespeare's work and none of it made any sense, but I knew that it was brilliant. You know? But I don't know why I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. I would go in further detail. I'm gonna have to do a spoiler review of this film because holy crap. WTF did I just see? And why? I don't know what to say. I'm seriously in shock. Would I recommend this film if you're a fan of the director and you're curious? I mean, I'm just gonna make you more curious. I gotta see for myself. Be warned. I thought I was braced. I was braced for crazy stuff. I mean, the ending of Annihilation, that's some weird, creepy stuff. The whole. There's a couple of scenes in Annihilation near the middle that are extremely disturbing. No biggie. I can handle that no problem. But this? I did not want to see that. I did not want to see that. And then again. And then again. And then with the. I kind of want to wish. I kind of wish I could erase some of these things from my brain. But okay, so having said all of this, would I recommend? Okay, that's what a film should do. Good job, men. That's what a film needs to do. It needs to bring a reaction out of you. It needs to make you look at life differently. And boy, did this movie leave an impression on me. Holy guacamole. I think it's got one of the most disturbing characters I've ever seen, and I've seen E.T. Who would I recommend this movie to? I mean, if you like body horror, if you're disturbed or bothered or grossed out by the tiniest little thing, don't even go near this movie because it is gonna rip your eyelids off and pull your eyeballs out of your head and shove them into what you have to look at and be like, yeah, you didn't need to see that, did you? You didn't want to see it. I couldn't look away. I wanted to look away. I could. It was a train wreck. I was like, not like, it was a disaster, but like I was just like, stop. I don't want to look at this anymore. Stop doing that. I'm so taken aback. Did I like it? Yes. That's like saying I went on the scariest roller coaster I've ever been on in my life. What a thrill. I don't think I'm gonna ride it again. Great roller coaster. Maybe that's for some people. But if you're squeamish or you get sick easy, don't even think about it. But holy guacamole, what a. It definitely does not make men look very good. Thanks a lot. We're already getting a pretty bad rap for every single one of us being complete pieces of garbage because we're men. And now we have a movie called Men that features men not in a very good light. This movie. I don't know. I need therapy. I need to talk to a therapist about this, which is this. This is what we're doing. So I'm now going to do a spoiler review, and that's going to be my therapy because I have to get this off my chest. So end of video. I'm going to do it in another